Hello.
Hi, Fernie.
Hi,
Oh my,
sweetheart. How you doing?
I'm so happy you chose me. I was like, you're not gonna choose me.
I'm
Okay,
here, baby. I'm here. What do you want
okay.
to ask me about?
Oh God, I want to hear from my mama. She passed in
hmm
December.
Don't tell me too much. Don't tell me too much. Don't tell me too much.
Okay,
Hold on. First of all, she keeps laughing. Was mom a big woman as well, or she was a bigger top? Okay,
yeah.
got it. Do you have her bras or her Victoria's Secret bras? Because she showed me Victoria's Secret bras.
Um, I don't think
There's
I have
something
any of
about a
her
special
bras.
bra or a devil bra, or there's something. She showed me Victoria's Secret, so I don't know what this is that she's referring to.
Is it red? It's like a red, like wife beater style weight on
It
it
could
shirt.
be because
I,
if this is a special bra and it's the devil's bra, which would be which would be a red. That would
uh-huh.
be, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So she
Um,
showed me that. Do you know what she's talking about?
Not really.
That's okay.
Besides that wife beater style workout thing I sleep in, that was hers.
Okay, that's okay. If that's the thing that you wear, that's okay. That might be what she's referring to because it almost feels like it's something that would also be supportive as well. So that may be where she's going with that, but I'll leave that with you. She also keeps talking about the number six. Do you know if the sixth of a month or June is connected?
No.
She's laughing. She's sticking with it. So it's a six. So it's either the month of June or the sixth of a month might be significant because she's making reference to that. She also
Mhm.
keeps acknowledging, thank you. She's putting her hand over her mouth, which usually means I didn't get a chance to say goodbye or I wasn't able to speak. Were you not able to talk to her before passing? Got
No.
it. She also keeps showing me herself collapsing. Did she fall or did she collapse and they had to call an ambulance out for her?
An ambulance was called.
Okay. Did they not make it in time or did they mistreat her? Because she's almost, what she's showing me is another client of mine whose daughter was treated in the wrong way for her condition and it actually triggered her own passing. Do you know if they made a mistake in the way that they treated her or they didn't do enough when they were trying to get her ready to go to the hospital?
I can't say that. No, I don't. Not that I know of.
That's okay. I'll leave that with you because she's almost acknowledging that the person, whoever was trying to prep her or trying to get her to a hospital, they didn't know what they were doing or they didn't understand what was happening with her because she's almost acknowledging that. She
Okay.
also keeps making reference, thank you. She's pointing to my heart as well. Do you know if her heart was also having difficulty or it was giving out?
It was probably like a secondary thing that was
Okay,
going
because
on.
she's showing me my heart and I'm taking medications. Was she on five different medications?
She was on plenty medication.
Okay. She's acknowledging like the multiple medications and then her heart almost being, it's almost like I get, thank you. It's almost like I have angina or something and I don't even realize that I got a heart issue and I start to get a little bit faint. And then on top of that, there's another issue that starts to happen where my blood pressure starts to drop suddenly as well. Because she's showing me this whole series of events going on there. She also keeps acknowledging, do you know she had been talking about that day that she kept feeling these little like twitches in her feet, like little prickly sensations in her legs
What day? Like,
the day of her passing. If that day if she had talked about prickly things or feeling like something was
but
like,
she couldn't talk. I wouldn't know.
okay, she's just doing this, like she kept feeling like prickly sensations in her legs, almost as if something's poking or making it odd because she's making reference to it.
Mhm.
She's going back to the. Was she in a special facility or was she in like a special like suite?
I see you.
Okay, but that was that before the ambulance was called.
She was in her room, and my cousin. The ambulance was called because my cousin went to her house, and no one had a key to get in except for me. I live far, and
Okay, here's here's the way she's kind of describing it to me. The day that she passed, she
mhm.
kept feeling weird and she was actually feeling these prickly sensations on her legs. She also kept feeling like she wanted to faint. And so she's acknowledging this and then she's showing me herself dropping
Mhm.
and then she's acknowledging, was she already deceased when the ambulance arrived?
No, listen, she was disoriented and weak. And
Okay.
that's why she couldn't even get up from the bed to the door to open it. So they
Okay.
in. So that's maybe she may have fallen and we wouldn't know.
She keeps going back to, the way I feel is like the way that they dealt with her when they got to her house.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they got her to the hospital, something was missed or something wasn't done the way it was supposed to be done, which may have made her condition or her situation worse. Because that's the way she's making me feel, because she keeps going back to this memory of me talking to this other client. So that's one thing. The second thing she's acknowledging, thank you, is there was something going on with her heart where whatever she was taking was kind of creating like a perfect storm of craziness in her body. And it was triggering all these things to take place, and her blood pressure was dropping because she's acknowledging that they couldn't stabilize, or there was something with her blood pressure not being able to be sustainable. She also keeps, thank you. She's going back to that 6. She's bringing up that 6. So the 6th of a month or June is connected somehow. Either it's connected to her or it's connected to you, because she's showing me that 6 being significant. So there's a reference to that. So either there's something in the month of June or there's something in the 6th of a month that is connected. So that's the other reference as well. She also keeps, thank you. Thank you. Did y'all receive donations for her?
Not monetary. Well, some people gave me cards with money in it. I don't know.
She's just wanting to thank the people that donated, so she's just acknowledging that. She also keeps acknowledging. Do you know there's a picture of her where there's a flower or like a flower brooch on her chest?
Very well, maybe. She was that.
Because she's showing me this, and it looks like a bit exuberant or kind of bigger than it should be, but she's showing me this like flower thing that might be on her like upper chest here. It almost reminds me of a brooch. So there's something like that she's making reference to. She also keeps, thank you. She showed me 2 babies. Do you know of 2 babies that were miscarried, lost, or terminated?
Yes.
Okay. She's just acknowledging that. She also keeps, thank you. Were she and your father not together when she passed?
Right. They weren't together.
She's acknowledging forgiving him. So there's almost a reference of forgiving your father. So she's making reference to that. She says, I can't carry this on to the other side. So she's almost like letting go any issues that they may have struggled through. She also talks, thank you. She also talks about, do you have her picture in your vehicle?
No.
There's a picture or an image of her, because she's showing me a picture or image. Either that or there's a picture of her in your vehicle, but there's a reference to her, to a vehicle in a picture. But she's showing me that. Now, the reason why I'm asking it that way is because when I have a prayer card of my aunt's, even though it's not a picture of her, but it's like a prayer card, and I kept it in my vehicle for a long time. She showed me something that reminds me of that, but it almost feels like a picture. So there's something there that she's making reference to inside of a vehicle. So there's a reference of a picture inside the vehicle. So she's acknowledging that.
Okay.
She don't blame you. She doesn't blame you. So if you ever thought that maybe if you were there or maybe had you been present, then it would have been done differently, she's like, I don't blame you. So she's almost like letting you know that don't blame yourself, because she don't blame you. So she's almost acknowledging that. I'm hearing her music. Do you have her music?
I do.
She knows about you having her music, so she's acknowledging that. Do you sometimes play her music and just like cry to yourself without anybody? Because she says, I'm with you whenever you do this. She says, I'm with you whenever you do this. So she's acknowledging that as well. She also, thank you. She also talks about a picture of her, another picture of her. And it feels like she's going back to this. And I feel like her hair is kind of dolled up and kind of coming up to here. And it's almost like this floral, maroon, purpley color thing that she's wearing on. So she's showing me, it might even have flowers across it, but she's showing me something like that. Okay. This is how she wants. Say what?
It's like a dress, but it was maroon and it had a floral design in it.
Got it. She's acknowledging. This is how she presents herself to me. So she's showing herself this way. So she's just acknowledging that. Thank you. Did you kiss her on her forehead?
I mean, I would when I would go home. That was usually where I would kiss her.
Okay, so she's got you kissing her on the forehead. So that's how you used to kiss her. She's acknowledging you kissing her on the forehead. She's kissing you on the forehead now. And she says, it's your turn. It's your time. It's your turn. It's your turn. So she's just acknowledging that. She's getting on you. She says, you need to get better with your money. So she's getting on you. She says, stop spending so much or just try to save a little bit. because she says, thank you. Are you thinking about moving or relocating?
It's crossed my mind. Yeah.
Okay. She's like giving you a thumbs up, and she says, save your money, save your money. So she's just giving you a heads up about that as well. She's pulling back. Yeah. She's fine. She's with you, sweetheart. Go back over those details that I said because you weren't catching all of those. You got to go back over it because there's some things there that she was being very specific about, okay?
It was hard to explain it to you without telling you too much because she had COVID. And so the whole time she was in the hospital, I couldn't see her.
Oh, that's why. Okay, got it. It's possible. Got it. It's possible that whatever they couldn't treat her fully, or there was just too many that they couldn't do everything they could do for her, and that's why she kept talking about that they couldn't do it. That's probably what she's talking about. But she's with you, sweetheart. She's okay.
Thank you.
You're
My
welcome.
birthday tomorrow. I just wanted to hear from her.
With you. No, she's with you, girl. She's with you.
Thanks a lot.
Butterflies are connected to her, so keep your eye out for the butterflies.
Okay, will do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.